people, it's your girl Cynthia again. How you doing? Hope you're cool. What's good? So everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know, Movie Genius, and please guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, like my video, comment on my video, and share my video. Yeah. So guys, you saw my previous movie. I saw your comment. Thank you all so much. I thank you all so much for the support, for the love. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Thumbs up for that. Yeah. So my previous video, if you haven't seen it, for those that haven't seen my previous video, please, the link of my previous video is in the comment of this video. Please click on it, watch the video, share my video, like my video, and comment on my video and tell me what you feel about the video, about the movie review. So my people, you know what we do: movie review, summary of movies, any genre of movie at all. We do it all on this channel. Yep. Yeah. Okay guys, last week I wasn't really feeling too strong. Yeah, so but I'm fine now. Thank you. So the movie I saw it last night. Yeah, after recovery. It's kind of like a deep movie, not like all deep, but it's more like a solemn movie. No, really not a regular genre of action, comedy, or thriller. It sounds kind of like a solemn movie. It's like a teen drama, but not really all Netflix kind of teen movies. But this movie was produced by HBO, and the title of the movie is The Fallout. Yeah, The Fallout is a teen drama. It's a cool solemn movie for like some kind of mood, like there's some moods you don't really have. You're not really in the mood to see like a serious action movie. You just want to see like a calm movie to just so you could relate to at that moment. So I think that was what I felt that moment. Just wanted something calm and solemn, so I saw The Fallout. Yeah, it's a 2021 movie. It was released in about March 17, 2021, last year. Yeah, but I saw it last night. So this movie, The Fallout, is about 18 Vada. She was from a family of family of 4. She's the first child. She has a little sister, Emilia, and a mom and dad. She was a high school teen. She had a best friend, Nick, and they were really cool. Like they've been best friends since like childhood, and like Nick is a male. Yeah, her best friend is a male. They had like a really nice relationship. It was really like stunning, beautiful relationship. So there was this day at school. Emilia, Vada's kid sister, a younger sister, called her, and she was like, she just had her first period, and she was kind of like nervous, and she called her sister like for help, and she just wanted her like give her tips up, and so Vada was like happy that wow, my sister is now like a woman. So she had to, like, when she was in class having lectures, that was when she texted her and she was like, Vada, 911, oh my god, I'm serious. So Vada had to excuse herself from the class. She went to the restroom. When she got there, she called Emilia and she was like, babe, what's up? Then Emilia told her that she just got her first period, and she was like, wow, that when you get your first period, you don't have to call 911. And she was like, yeah, whatever. So while they were talking and all, then after, like, she told her what she needed to do, and Emilia was like, yeah, I already like prepared for it, or like anticipating for it already. And so after the call, she had to Vida had to go use the restroom to ease herself. Then she saw Maya. Maya is like a dancer, a hot girl in school, those girls in American high schools where everybody wants to be like her, like there's this word for it, like there's this I can't really figure out the word now. But like she was like the I don't want to use the word alpha female, but she's like every girl wants to be like her. She had like everything luxury, like she had like the life, the fame and all of that. So like Veda like admired her and like she wanted to be like her, like she wanted to be friends with her. And Mia is a really calm, cool person. She's not really proud. She talk less, and she's from like her parents are both male, like they are gay. She's from a gay parent. Yeah, so why she saw Mia at the restroom, she left, went to ease herself, then started hearing gunshots everywhere, and they were like, geez, they were so scared and frightened, like gunshots everywhere, what is happening? Like everybody's scared, like just like you going to a place and you're so scared, gunshots everywhere. So she was scared, Mia was scared, everybody was so scared, and they had to run into the restroom. They stayed in there because they didn't even know where the gunshot was coming from, if it was outside the classroom, but it was like everywhere, and they were all scared. They were all scared. Vida was so frightened, Mia was so frightened. So while they were in the restroom hiding for their lives and fighting for their lives, Veda texted her sister Emilia because they were in a different school. Emilia was still in junior school while Veda was in high school. So she sent her a text, I love you, because at that moment she felt anything could happen to her. So like Emilia was like her favorite person in the world, and she just needed to like express her love for her before anything goes south or goes wrong. So while she and Maya were in the restroom together, Quentin came, a black dude, black American. He came, and while he came, he was all filled with blood, and they were like, what happened? And he was like, his brother was shot. Then he called the name of the person that shot his brother, and like they were so frightened, they were so scared. That was where they stayed till everything subsided. When the police came before they left, and everybody had to go home, and like school was on suspension, like everything was closed, like they couldn't continue, at least because like for their safety. Like how would you be in school and school isn't safe, and high school not even like a college or something? So while they were there, so after everything happened, they all went home differently, and so Vida was like really depressed. She was so depressed and isolated from her family, like she wouldn't even interact. She wasn't like as lively as she used to be. So while she was in a depressed state, Maya followed her on Instagram, then she followed her back. Then Vida texted Maya and was like, how is she coping with the whole trauma, everything that had gone wrong? Maya was like, she's so scared. She don't really know what to do. She can't even leave her house because she was scared. And then she told Vida that if she needed anywhere to stay, like she needed to go out, like to someone to talk to, that she could come to her place. Besides, like no one is around, she's just the only one. And Vida was like, okay, sure, no problem. Then the next day she went over to Maya's, and like they started getting along. That was when she got to Maya's place. Maya offered her wine, took wine. So that was when she knew Maya was like from two male parents, and that next time they went for swimming, like they did a lot of fun things together. This movie had like transitions, like there were some parts in the movie there was really no conversations. It was just like it's kind of like it's like I said earlier, it's a solemn movie, but it's cool and calm. While Nick was agitating for the less use of guns. Yeah, because of what happened. Like he was fighting for gun control activism, and his best friend Vida was like going to a depressed state. She was still shocked and traumatized from the whole gunshot and everything, because she felt it could have been her, it could have been anybody, it could have been Nick that would have gotten shot. But she was like really depressed, so she wasn't really supportive of Nick. it wasn't like intentional. It's not like she decided not to be, but like she was going through the whole trauma, so like she couldn't wrap her head round to like work with Nick and like support him clearing it out. So Quentin texted her because after they heard about it, they went for his brother's funeral the next day. So after that, he texted her and like appreciating her for what she did, like showing up for the brother's funeral and all that. She's like, "Well, it's fine." Then she invited him over to her house to like they should like see a movie together. So while they were there trying to like see a movie, like they just finished seeing one and they wanted to like go into another one. Quentin got a call from home and like all of a sudden his mood switched, became sad and he needed to go and she felt bad. She was just like, it was so hard on her. Like her sister Emilia was like trying. Times she would go to her room, knock, she wouldn't even answer her. Her mom was always crying. Her father was like sad. Everybody was just like going through a lot, like because it was hard on her. She was like a bright person in the family, but now with this whole incident, she wasn't who she used to be. Like she wasn't turning up, she wasn't coming through. So her parents had to suggest for her to see a therapist. At least seeing a therapist could help you heal quick. At least you could talk about those things you can't say at home. She could like tell the therapist and therapist could help her walk through the depression. So the therapist that was suggested that was referred to her was Anna. Yeah, Anna. Anna was the therapist. So when she got there, she met Anna, and initially she didn't want to open up. Like she was like playing hard to get and all of that. You know, therapists now, they know the way they do their job. So Anna gave her like a paper, like a book to write down how she like there were like questions there for her to fill the answer to explain how she feels, like her mood, how she feel. So when she like explained it, she gave her and told her to take her time whenever she feels ready to like answer those questions, and she took it and she went. So while she was going over to Maya's, so there was this day they just finished drinking, having like a nice time, going out, swimming. They even went high, they took weed. So she and Maya, they kissed and they went intimate. Yeah, they got intimate. And well, what do we expect? Well, and they got intimate. So then she woke up the next morning. Vada woke up the next morning and she went home. And her parents were worried because her phone was switched off. Nick tried calling her, Nick couldn't get through to her. So he had to like inform her parents, and her parents they were like worried sick. So when she got home the next day, like they were so pissed and they were like, "Where have you been? We've been looking for you everywhere. Your phone isn't going through," and all of that. She was like, she went to her phone. They were like, "What friend?" We called Nick, and she was because her friend didn't even know Maya. They just met after the incident. So like they became friends after the incident. So she was like, Maya, like they don't know her, and like also like she went to her room and she like didn't really tell them what happened, and they were like, please next time she don't act that way because like everybody was worried sick. So Maya texted her later and she was like that she pissed at her like because of what they did, but she didn't respond to the text. Then she went over, so she met Quentin. So while she was with Quentin, she asked Quentin to tell her about her brother, tell her about his brother. Then he did, and she was like, wow. So while they were talking, I don't know, she just with the whole depression she was going through, so she was just doing things she doesn't do regularly. So she kissed Quentin, and Quentin was like, wow, like if he told her that he wasn't ready, so she felt bad and she left the car and she started going home. She was crying, like she was really really like sad. She was just going through a lot. She went to meet Nick, and Nick was like, he can no longer wait for her to get healed because like he has been patiently waiting for her, like for her to get back to herself, and she doesn't seem to want to come back to how she used to be. Like she was letting the whole incident weigh her down, like to change her person. And Nick, like because she wasn't there for him, like even most of his activism that he did, she didn't show up. So he said he couldn't like wait and all. So she got pissed, she left and she went home. So her sister Emilia came to meet her and she was like, she felt she's blaming her for everything that has been happening, and she was like, no, that Emilia shouldn't feel that way. She's just going through a lot and it wasn't her fault, and like they reconciled. So she created time. She filled the form Anna gave to her. Then she gave Anna the form and she started healing. Then later she had to respond to Maya. Sorry. She went over to Maya's. When she got there, she told me Maya wanted to kill herself because when she came, like, she didn't see Maya. She was like, knocking, Maya, where are you? Maya wasn't responding, and she found her in a hot room where she was trying to heat up. So she told Maya that Maya told her she thought she was angry with her. She was like, no, she wasn't. That could they just remain as friends because she wasn't like a lesbian or something. So they were like, okay, then they settled there. Then they became friends again. So she went to meet her mom. She told her mom everything that had happened to her, and she was sorry for everything that she had gone through, like for what she had put everyone through. Then her mom was like, wow, she's like so super excited. So she met her mom and she told her everything she had gone through, and her mom was like super excited, and they like settled everything, and her dad even took her out where she had to vent out, because like sometimes when we are like in a like sad, depressed situation, most times it's kind of like advisable to vent out, like just go to a place like a big space where there are less people, like where there are like no one, and just shout. Most times it just relieves the body. So that was like basically what she did with her dad. They vented out, and along time things started getting well for her, and she started recovering. Like she was now becoming the Vada everybody know, the fun, lively, fun to be with Vada now. So yeah, that's like Fallout 2021 movie, 18 drama, a nice movie, guys. Like, you would love this movie. Please, it's for certain mood. You might be in a mood that you really don't want to see like an action movie or like a comedy. You just want to feel a different kind of way. I don't know, I felt because I just recovered and I just needed to see something to just, I guess, to relax myself or something. I don't know, but it's a cool movie. And like, my movies, they're like one or two faces, that we have stars. We have Shailene Woodley, we have Jenna Ortega, we have Niles Fitch, we have John Otis. Yeah, we have stars in this movie, guys. So please watch this movie, share this movie, like this movie, comment on this video, and tell me what you feel. Tell me what you think about the video. And I am here and ready to respond to my people. Yep. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.